Every stroke of the keys on a well-made keyboard should bring a unique joy. Each clack provides your ideal tactile feedback, and each key is styled to match your aesthetic. If you spend most of your day typing, coding, or gaming, a mechanical keyboard can be a comfortable, customizable upgrade over the shallow, drab keyboard that came with your computer. In this video, we will be bringing you to the best 5 mechanical keyboards out there in the market that could make your personal and professional work more comfortable. But before that, if you are a gadget lover and want to stay up to date, don't forget to subscribe. The Logitech G413 is an entry-level mechanical keyboard. In contrast to the usual membrane dome switch models you find bundled with most gaming desktops, and it is a full-size keyboard that takes a lot of space on your desk due to its numpad. The keyboard measures 17.5 by 1.4 by 5.1 inches and weighs 2.4 pounds. The keyboard is made of a plastic frame with a nice brushed aluminum plate on top. The rubber feet are very grippy and prevent the keyboard from sliding around. The keyboard also has a fairly low profile, so it is comfortable to type on without a wrist rest. All keys are individually lit, and you can have some effects that can be set with the software. You can also easily control the brightness through 5 different levels. This keyboard has a fixed cable that should be long enough for most setups. The cable ends in 2 USB-A connectors, and both need to be plugged in to use the USB pass-through. This keyboard has a few nice extra features like media hotkeys and a USB pass-through on the right side of the board. And on the upside, you can easily lock the Windows button to prevent your games from minimizing accidentally. The Logitech G413 uses proprietary RAZER G tactile switches, and the switches have a short pre-travel distance and are quick to actuate, which feels responsive for gaming. Typing on this board doesn't make much noise. This should be quiet enough to use in an open office environment without disturbing your surrounding colleagues. And since it has a good latency, there will not be any delay while playing your favorite game. This keyboard comes with the Logitech G Hub software, and it allows for a good amount of customization of the keys. While this board is fully compatible with Windows, the software isn't available on Linux, which means you won't be able to fully customize it to your preference. The RAZER CYNOSA CHROMA is a keyboard that is aimed squarely at the budget consumer, offering decent gaming performance and awesome RGB lighting at a low price. The keyboard measures 18.24 by 6.07 by 1.22 inches and weighs 2.27 pounds. The RAZER CYNOSA CHROMA gaming keyboard is also fairly large, as it is a full-size keyboard. The keyboard is made entirely out of hard plastic, but it exhibits some flex. The double-shot ABS keycaps feel smooth and shouldn't have any issues with key legends fading or chipping over time. There are 2 incline settings, which makes it an ergonomic keyboard also. For those who like to game in the dark or want to highlight important keys, the keyboard has a full RGB backlighting, and it can be customized on a per-key level via Razer's Synapse 3 software. The CYNOSA CHROMA is a wired-only keyboard, and unfortunately, the cable isn't detachable. The CYNOSA has hotkeys for media control, backlight brightness, and gaming mode, which locks the Windows key to prevent accidentally minimizing your game. You can also customize the keys you wish to lock with the Synapse 3 software. The RAZER CYNOSA CHROMA uses rubber dome switches that don't require a lot of force to actuate, and pre-travel distance is higher than most mechanical keyboards, requiring more distance before a keystroke is registered, which can lead to better typing accuracy. The HyperX Alloy Elite 2 is an outstanding mechanical gaming keyboard with features most gamers are looking for. The dimension of this keyboard is 1.7 by 17.4 by 6.7 inches and weighs 3.4 pounds. The HyperX Alloy Elite 2 is also a full-sized keyboard that takes up a good amount of space on the desk. The top plate of the frame is steel, while the rest of the keyboard is made out of plastic, including the top row with the dedicated media controls. The HyperX Alloy Elite 2 has 1 incline setting. The feet feel solid and prevent the keyboard from sliding around easily. The HyperX Alloy Elite 2 has full RGB backlighting with individually lit keys. And like any other keyboard in this list, you can customize the color and lighting effects through the dedicated software. The keyboard is cabled and has a cable with 2 USB endings. One ending is to connect the keyboard to the computer, and the other is for the USB pass-through. The HyperX Alloy Elite 2 has a good amount of extra features. Every key is macro-programmable through the dedicated software, except for the media keys. There is a game mode that acts as a Windows key lock, which prevents you from accidentally minimizing your game. The HyperX Alloy Elite 2 comes with proprietary linear HyperX rad switches, and pre-travel distance is a bit high compared to the advertised 1.8mm, but that is due to manufacturing differences. Since the keys are well spaced, it offers good typing quality, and switches are quiet and shouldn't bother others around you. The CORSAIR K100 RGB is one of the most capable and flashiest keyboards you can get, as long as you can get past the hurdles of IQ and the price tag. The dimension of this keyboard is 19.3 by 3.2 by 9.4 inches and weighs 2.89 pounds. The CORSAIR K100 is a full-sized keyboard that takes up a significant amount of room on your desk, but you can remove the wrist rest to save space. It also has an excellent build quality with plastic base and metal top plate. The CORSAIR K100 has good ergonomic features, and it is a straight board with 2 incline settings and a comfortable padded wrist rest that attaches magnetically. It has 44 RGB zones on the strips of lighting on the left, right, and the top side edge of the board. You can customize the RGB effects and colors through the CORSAIR IQ software. The CORSAIR K100 is wired only and can't be used wirelessly. The thick braided cable has 2 USB-A plugs, one to connect to your computer and the other for the USB pass-through. All of its keys are macro programmable, including the volume wheel, profile switching button, and media keys. It also has dedicated macro keys on the left side of the board. It features a unique IQ wheel that lets you adjust brightness, rewind or fast-forward media, scroll through applications, and zoom in or out of windows. But you can also remap all of these to other actions. The RGB lighting around the wheel changes color as you cycle through the different functions, so you know exactly which one is active. The Cherry MX speed switches on our unit are linear and feel very light to type on, with absolutely zero noise. So if you want a keyboard with the most features and control options, the K100 fits that bill nicely. The SteelSeries Apex Pro is one of the finest gaming keyboards available right now, offering excellent build quality, endless customization options, and some innovative new ideas. The dimension of this keyboard is 1.6 by 17.2 by 5.5 inches and weighs 2.14 pounds. This full-size keyboard is rather large and will take even more space if you use the magnetic wrist rest. The SteelSeries Apex Pro build quality is excellent. It has an aluminum body that feels very solid and has ABS double-shot keycaps that feel durable too. It also comes with a magnetic wrist rest that is covered by a rubber coating and has a nice magnetic, detachable wrist rest but only features a single incline setting. The SteelSeries Apex Pro is a full RGB keyboard, and you can select your preferred lighting option directly on the keyboard with the menu button and also control the brightness level. The black frame creates a nice contrast with the colors and makes the keys easy to read in the dark. The SteelSeries Apex Pro is a wired-only keyboard, and the cable is rubber-coated and should be long enough for most setups. This cable ends in 2 USB plugs, as one is needed for the USB pass-through on the keyboard. It has dedicated media keys like volume control and playback control with the wheel and menu button. You can also program every key to the function that you want, and the OLED screen is fully customizable. The typing experience on the SteelSeries Apex Pro is also great, especially thanks to the fact you can set your preferred pre-travel distance. This software is available on macOS and Windows, so you can customize the keyboard how you like it. But unfortunately, it isn't available for Linux users. So if you're okay with linear switches and want a keyboard that you can really make your own, count on the Apex Pro. So guys, if you are looking for a mechanical keyboard, we hope these recommendations have brought you close to that ideal device. Links to all products can be found in the description. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and thank you so much for watching.